And following the recent president's speech, realized that actually he said that it's not going to reduce the taxes on the imports that come into the country. And the people at this very street are one of the people that deal in the textile, and actually the textile is being imported from other countries. So we want to see whether it's going to impact them, because at the end of the day we want to look into the aspect of protectionism, whereby if the president puts the prices high on the imports, won't it mean that, sorry, doesn't that indicate that they will get more market for their produce that is being done domestically? So we want to find out from the very people that are in the industry. And right here where we are, I'm going to meet a gentleman that imports textiles, but he decided to, actually he imports textile materials, but in particular he decided to venture into the material for the curtains. So we want to find out exactly how this importation tax is going to affect his business. So I'm heading into his shop right now, and he's going to discuss with us how really this is going to affect them as the people into the business of textile. And actually I'm just next to him right now, and we're going to be sharing the economic factors. There is this whole concept of protectionism, trying to protect, but he's the man into the industry. He knows better how this really works, whether they really feel protected or it's not really worth the tax being put onto the imports that are coming into the country, Uganda. And quite so many businesses, we are in the time whereby the global economy is into a recession. Actually, not really a recession, but there are rumors of a recession taking place. And many sectors get affected, and you find that economies like Uganda, young economies, really get so much affected. So we want to find out, by the decision of the president not to remove the taxes on imports, how is it going to impact the people into this industry. And right here with me, he's going to tell us his names. Sir, good morning.
Good morning to you.
You're on SMB, Smart Means Business, and we want to talk about the import. Like, the president is not willing to reduce the taxes on the imports. So what do you think? First of all, tell us your names and what you do, and tell us your view on the president and not removing the taxes on imports.
My name is Chiruluta Yusuf Jr., commonly known as Inkeretanyi, and in this business, commonly known as Future President. I deal in curtains, as you've seen my shop. I import curtains, and I'm a wholesaler. I do both wholesale and retail here at Ego Plaza, and my shop is called KY Curtain Solution. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that introduction. So I want you to tell the viewers out there what you think about the president not willing to remove the taxes on the imports. What's your take on that?
My take on that is, as you know, the increase of taxes, especially on the imported goods, it does not affect the producer himself alone. It affects the consumers of the goods that we import. In what they are doing protectionism in what they call Buy Uganda, Build Uganda. But Buy Uganda, Build Uganda, when you come to textile industry, how many industries in Uganda do we have? What is the quality of the fabrics that they make? Are they capable of making these curtains? Can they satisfy the market? If they can satisfy the market, then they can do what they call the protectionism. But with protectionism, when there are no industries that can really produce these products and satisfy the market, just know that we shall not live without these imported products, which will cause inflation on these goods that we import, because the costs go back to the prices that we set. We set according to the costs of production. So if the taxes are high, just know that we shall also increase the prices of these products. So in protectionism in Uganda, there is no way you can protect the industries that don't exist. Me, I know about only one textile industry in Uganda, which is Nightil. I studied about it when I was young. I've researched about it, but it does not produce quality products like the ones we import. So how do we protect something that does not exist? So I remain confused about that, because you can't just come out protect an industry that does not exist. We have only one textile industry can it satisfy the local textile market? No. But we can do it if we have many industries to protect them. Then they can increase the taxes that they levy on the imported products, but they are not there. So there is no. I call it sense. I can call it senseless. Yeah.
So, in your own opinion, as somebody, what best can government do to help you people into the textile, let me say, call it the printing industry, for you to thrive into the business?
What they can do, according to me, if we can produce these things locally, it goes to misallocation of money. If the money is allocated well, let them look into the lucrative businesses that are in Uganda, that which sell products that are imported from abroad. Then they try to improvise on how they can be produced locally. You understand? But the problem, they call what we do call investors. Investors come with their intentions and even other negative effects of like profit repatriation and whatnot. Yet the government, on all the money that we borrow and use elsewhere where it is not even supposed to be used, we put that money into those products that are imported. We make those we construct those industries. We put them here in Uganda. They produce those products. It will increase. It will increase. By the way, it will increase our export market because we can be the suppliers. We can supply Kenya. We can supply Rwanda. We can supply Congo because they don't have those industries in their countries. But can't we see that missing gap? You understand? We import almost 95% of the textile fabrics. And according to the taxes they levy, this is the industry that they levy most. You understand? Because most of our goods come from China. Then some we buy from Nairobi, though Nairobi also imports from China. So it is the same thing. You understand? So if the government can do that and make these things produced locally, citizens can receive them at low prices. You understand? And we can increase our GDP and even foreign exchange because we can export to the neighboring countries. Yeah.
Okay, let's look about the East African community. Has it in any way helped you to, as the people in this industry? Do you feel its presence, the East African community?
To me, I don't feel it because like some of the goods here, we import from Nairobi. Nairobi is a member of East African community. But the way they levy taxes from the goods that are imported from Kenya, it is the same way they levy the goods that are imported from China. So I don't see any importance of the East African community because I thought that they could put this COMESA on our goods so that they can at least charge us in a favorable way. But it does not, you understand? So I don't see, I just see it as a shadow corporation. Just there, it exists, but it is not working, you understand? Because we are the ones who suffer, you understand? We go into a lot of processes because of these taxes. But if the East African community was if it was to help us, they could also think about that. Because most of the goods here, though we import from abroad, but Kenya has a seaport, you understand? How does the seaport in Kenya help Uganda as a member of East African community when the taxes remain the same? Because some people say that we suffer because we don't have a coastline. But if we are a member of we are members of the East African community, I think that the seacoast, the seaport will be helpful to us. But it is not. Because the goods that are imported from China, they pay taxes at the coast, then at Nakawa, you understand? So that is twice. They have not helped us. That's how I see it.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Actually, he's given us his opinion concerning the East African community. And actually, we are still getting views of the different people that are into the textile industry. And I'm going to meet another person, and they're going to share with me what they think about the new tax that are, no, not the new tax, actually, the government not removing the taxes on imports. Nyabo, Jebaleko, Amanyago.
Amanya gange nze Nabisenke Anet. Nga nkolera mu Kawai Cotton Solutions wano ku Ego Plaza.
Kakati soko tubulire omukulembeze okubanga tagenda kujawo misolo egy'ebintu ebiyingira kibakosezza kityanga mu abali mweno industry gye twandiyise oba ngiyite industry abali mu business eno ey'okutunga ng'emisolo gino tegigiddwako kibakosa kitya?
Kati nga nze omutunzi emisolo bwe giba tegigiddwa ku ngoye ezireetebwa mu ggwanga kinkosa nnyo lwa nsonga nti bakasitomazi bwe batajja kugula ngoye nange mbasigenda funa mirimu baba balina kujja kumala kugula ngoye then nange nendyoka nkola ki nfuna emirimu ate era ne bwe baba baguze oluusi emisolo nga giri waggulu kiba kigenda bawaliriza okusala ebbeeyi nze kwentungira mita bwe mangi tungira 3,000 oli mita gye babadde bagula emitwalo 3.5 bw'eba erinnya negenda ku mitwalo 4 kitegeeza oli naye ate kasitoma ye togenda mubuulira ebyo bakasitoma ebyo tebabimanyi ye togenda munnyonnyola nti ate emisolo giri waggulu kati ye ate naye aba anyigiriza ggwe mita gye wetungira 3,000 abagenda kugamba ngenda kuwa 1,500 ate nga nawe oluusi kiba kikukosa lwa nsonga olina okusasula rent olina okugula ebikozesebwa wuzi ekyalani kifa zino machines zifa buli kadde zibeera za ku repairinga kati nawe ng'omuntu kiba kikukosa. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. We've been getting the different views of the different people concerning this, the government not removing the taxes on the imports. And right about now, let's get back to studio with Joram Paul Sonko, who is going to take you through Smart Means Business. Have been Barije Andrew on this segment as we are trying to find out the people's opinions, what they think about the government policies that are being put in place. Let's get back to studio.
All right, now that's Barije Andrew. Later on, we shall be having him again to give us a feel of the national celebrations of Heroes Day. What are the people's views with the SMB on ground again later on? And of course, you've had some of the views and opinions from most of the traders, from some traders who are actually dealing in the textile and the fabrics on their view on the taxes on imported goods in that particular regard. Now we are heading into a break. After it, I have the business tips, business quotes and more SMB updates. Stick around. Good morning.